Hi, everyone. Welcome to Friday Night Live number 32 with my guest, Miss Alicia of Young40mom. And if you are watching on replay, feel free to leave me a comment. Let me know that you watched. Please let me know what you're currently working on. I would love to know. And Samantha Stewart is here. Hi, welcome in. How are you doing, Samantha?
Hello. Excuse me. I'm only drinking tea, I promise.
I'm drinking Mountain Dew, so. And what are you working on?
Me or Samantha?
You.
I am making some more flowers. I'm going to make ones with this little rainbow glittery yarn.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see the sparkles?
No, but hold on. Let me make you bigger.
Oh, it's not picking it up, is it?
I can see it a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit.
Were you able to get in on that Michael's clearance sale where they had the crystal cakes?
No, I wasn't able to. I looked at them, and half the one that says that you have to, you can't order online. So,
yeah, I started that, but I thought, well, you know, I don't have one here anymore, so I have to go to Chattanooga and Hickson, which is it's about a 45-minute drive to Hickson, and then about Hickson and where it is in Chattanooga is only about 15 minutes away from each other. So I drove across there and went to that one too, and they had the cloud cakes on clearance, and I had never seen the cloud cakes before, so I got a couple of those. But yeah, I spent way too much money. That's why I'm selling my flowers, so that I can make my money back.
We did too with Maxim.
Oh, well, yeah, we just bought some yarn from Mary Maxim. The Prism yarn was originally $6.99, on sale for $3.99, and I got free shipping. So we placed an order.
Oh. Shoot, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good deal.
$12.99 on shipping right there. So, yay. We
Crystal
have.
at Bag of Day. Oh, hang on.
Oh, no.
Oh, good grief. Sorry about that. I don't know why.
It's okay. It's understandable.
Crystal at Bag of Day said that. I'm trying to think of the name of the company. She posted it yesterday, I think, yesterday afternoon. It's a Premier wool type yarn, normally $5.99. They have it on sale for $1.50. And if you buy $40 or $50, you get free shipping. I can't think of the name of the company. It's in her title from yesterday, but I can't remember what it was called.
I'll have to go look. We got a couple of people coming in. We have Jason, which he's my friend of almost 18 years. Welcome in, Jason. How are you doing? We have Lady Crafters Fiber Creations, which is Mary.
Hello.
And Vicky Rains, welcome in. Gabby, Robin. Yeah, welcome in, everyone. Happy Friday.
Hello.
What is everyone working on?
I'm frogging. Oh, shoot. Are you kidding me?
Oh, no.
I may have to put you on something else. My sticky's not wanting to hold. Sorry. Really?
Bear with us for a second, guys. I guess it's kind of top heavy.
It is, and I think the sticky is starting to wear out. Maybe I'll find something else to attach it to.
Hi, Melanie and Isla. Welcome in.
Okay. Put it on just you for a moment.
Okay. All right. Samantha's asking how we are. I'm doing pretty good. Melanie says, I'm still working on your shawl, Crystal. I love it. That is awesome. I can't wait to see it. There is a part of the pattern. If you get confused, please email me. I'm more than happy to help you. We have Vanessa. Welcome in. How are you doing? Vicky says, I'm taking a break today. My hands are hurting. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It could be due to the weather. It is cold here today. Hi, Tank. Welcome in. How are you doing? Give us just a second. Alicia's in the background trying to fix her stand for her phone. But she's here.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Take me off solo. There we go.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I'm just going to have to hold you.
Oh, no.
You guys don't mind if I hold you?
Vicky says she loves the pigtails. Thank you.
I didn't even notice it. How cute.
To be honest, I could not do anything with my hair today. It's been 35 and below here, and I did not want to go outside with wet hair just to try to tame my hair. So I braided it, put it in pigtails. So
I got you. We've been 30s and we're going to be in the 40s all weekend.
It actually got down to, I think, 24 last night, or maybe below.
Whew.
Oh, it's 29 where Vicky is. And I know she's somewhere in Texas, northern Texas. I believe she's around Dallas area. Mary says, I'm working on a pair of crochet slippers, springs, shawl, and knit ear warmer. You're busy.
And there it goes again. That's the best I can do.
Tank says, I'm good. It's getting colder. Where are you again, Tank? Melanie says, okay, the pattern is great. Well, that's good to know. I tried to make it easier to follow because there's one part in that pattern that I was afraid might confuse people, but I think if you're getting it, that's good then.
I'm sorry, I missed it. Which pattern is this?
It's my pattern. It's called the roundabout ruffle shawl. It's the circular shawl.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I missed a lot of the conversation because I was trying to adjust myself.
It's okay. Oh, she's in Tennessee also. Tank is. I love to crochet.
What part?
Northeast Tennessee.
Oh, okay. I'm in Southeast Tennessee.
Wow. Jason says it was legitimately 0 degrees here today, and I believe he's in Wisconsin.
Oh. That's where my boss is right now. Have you guys gotten your cold snap yet?
Yeah, we had a little bit of a cold snap. Some parts of Texas got snow, some part got sleet and rain mixed, some just got rain. We got a tiny bit of a frozen ground from the sleet, but that was it. It didn't stay.
What about your green and your foliage, like your plants and stuff? Have you planted yet? Or are you waiting, or?
No, we're waiting.
That's smart. This is ridiculous. Ah.
Welcome
Okay.
in, Cuppy Crochet. How are you doing? She says, hey everyone, just popping in to say hello. What is your name so I can write you down and remember your name?
You're so smart.
Roaming with Rover, I think she's around Pecos is what I remember her saying. She said we had frozen water again. Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, no.
Okay, your name is Shannon. That should be easy to remember.
Hi, Shannon.
Well, welcome in. Let's see. Tank says she's 45 miles from Ashleyville, North Carolina.
From Asheville?
Yes, Asheville. I don't know why I said Ashleyville. Oh, and Tank also says, but I was born and raised 40 miles from where Crystal is. So north of me or south of me? Vanessa says, I'm still working on my 15 scarf, just 15th, I think she means scarf. Just made 8 of them because I made 15 hats for a shelter I donate. Oh, that's sweet of you.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Hi, Lisa the Grammy. Welcome in.
Hello.
Oh, Robin, Roman with Rover. Her name's Robin, and she says it's a daily event now. I guess her water freezing. Oh,
Wow.
our chicken's water was froze today.
I remember having to take warm water out when we raised cows and we had goats. I think I told you about that. We had goats for milk. We had a cow every year to slaughter, and then we had chickens for eggs and for meat. And when we'd have to go, like 5 o'clock in the morning before we'd have to catch the bus, we would have to go feed the animals. And in the wintertime, of course, when it gets really, really cold, we would have to go out and take warm water and throw out the block of ice and warm up the water. And I don't miss that, so I feel for you.
Yeah, I was bundled up. I have a sweatshirt on. I have a t-shirt under that. I had 2 jackets on, a hat, a crocheted hat, and then my hoods, both hoods on over that. I have 2 pairs of pants on, 2 socks, and boots going out to the chicken pen in 30 degrees weather.
Bless your heart.
But 2 out of the 5 chickens laid. So I was kind of happy I didn't go out there for nothing. I mean, well, giving them water and feed is not nothing, but they gave us eggs today, so I'm happy about that.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's good.
Wow, Isla says we got 2 inches of snow. It shut down the city.
Where's she at? Is she the one that's near Asheville?
No, Isla, where are you located? And I forget. Whoa, it just jumped on me.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Tank says Nacogdoches. Okay. Yeah, she is kind of close to where my town is. Vicky says, I had no heat last night. What a nightmare. Oh, no.
That is not fun.
Hi, Yarn Barf. Welcome in. I love your name.
Yarn Barf.
That actually happened to me earlier. I was sitting here crocheting on my aunt's blanket, and the skein kind of collapsed. It's just a regular skein or red heart, and the middle kind of just went like that, and the whole big chunk came out. I'm like, oh, so I untangle it. Hold on, it just jumped again, and I didn't even move the chat. Yarn Barf says my run area is a stinky, muddy mess.
Oh, I
I'm
bet.
guessing you have chickens. I'm not that far from Nacogdoches, Vicky says. Oh, Isla's in Texas. I thought so, but I wasn't completely sure. She's in El Paso.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I can't keep up with this weather. I don't know how to dress anymore. You know, our Christmas, it was 75 on Christmas. And then we
Yeah.
dropped down to like, I think we got down to 12 one day. Tennessee's so unpredictable. All right, my rose is done. You want to see?
Sure.
Okay, this was a special request. She wanted a black and pink rose.
Aw. I'm making you bigger. Hold on. That is super cute.
So what I'll do is I have these stems that I popped the roses off of, and I will clip this off and put glue on here, some heavy duty adhesive glue, and then I'll push this on there and push this up. And then I've been putting it in little baggies with little baggies of candies. And then I've got a paper topper. Let me go get one and show you what it looks like. It's so cute.
Okay.
Maddie, are you asleep?
I'm just going to leave her in big mode so she can show when she gets back, but I'm going to go ahead and read some comments. Yarn Barf said, I wanted something easy to remember, fun to say, and fiber artists can relate. Speaking of chickens, I have 2 roosters and 7 hens.
Thought about getting one for a pet. Okay, so
I really like having chickens.
Here's the rose. You can't really see it in the baggie, but this is my packaging. So, and inside's a little baggie of candies, and this is the back. And then this is the front. And then it also comes with a little card that they can fill out as their gift.
Aw. That is so well thought out and cute.
You know, thank you. I appreciate that. What happens is I get all these supplies and I go to the Dollar Tree and I look at the supplies and go, I could probably use that. And then I lay out everything like an assembly line on a table in the middle of my living room. And then I start laying stuff out and I'm like, okay, I'll do 30 like this. And it goes down the assembly line. First, I do this with all the candies. Then I do this with all the little rosebuds. Then I do this with the little stems. And then I do this and I stick them all together. It's been fun.
It seems like you're having a lot of fun. And I think it's
until
great.
the next holiday.
Yeah.
Next is the bunny rabbits.
You know what? Can you talk to them for just a minute? I'm gonna make you big. I need to help my grandmother a second.
Okay, I'm gonna put on the comments so I can see what you guys are. Let me find the comments. There they are. Where am I at? Yay! Lady Crafters Fiber Creations, aka Mary. Oh, Matson's over there asleep on the couch. She's supposed to be watching. She's supposed to be watching Ramsey.
I am.
I hear him scratching in there.
That's not him. He's right here.
Oh, is it Boo Boo Kitty?
Yes.
Ramsey's under there with you? All right.
Okay.
Hi, Vicky. I don't have my glasses on. That's why I'm squinting. I love that yarn bark. That's so funny.
We also have Nana Michelle, Warren, Chris, welcome
Sally
in.
Horner.
And
I love to crochet.
Sandra,
Who's that?
Sandra
Who's I love to
Gentle
crochet?
with a smile. Welcome in.
Christy Baum. Hello. Are you going to go in there with him?
Hi, Christy.
Where is he?
And
Take him
Sally,
out first.
welcome in.
All right, let's switch it back. Where did it go?
Tank wanted to suggest, may I suggest pushing the wire up and then bending it over and glue as you pull it back through. I don't know if you read that.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Push it up through. Push it through first. Where'd my sticky rose go? There it go. Push it through first. And then put the glue in right here and then pull it down. The only problem with that is it would get really messy up at the top because it's so tight. So what's happening is I'm putting the glue, it's like a gel glue. So it's like a hot glue, only it's wet. And I'm putting it right there on the end. It's like a bubble about the size of a pea. And then as I push this through, I push this up against it like this. And then I push this up. And what happens is it locks the petals in place like that. And then the petals go down like this.
Well, I think that's cute.
Yeah, it works really good. I haven't had them fall apart on me yet. but they're just for show anyway, so. But thank you for the idea. That's a smart idea. It's just it wouldn't work with how tight I do the top of the bud.
Thank you, Chris. He says, love your hair, Crystal. Thank you.
So cute.
Kind of going
Crystal?
through the comments. Yeah.
I forgot. Ramsey's going crazy outside. I forgot to write down the questions.
It's okay. I have some right here.
I figured you still had a copy of them.
Yeah.
I had faith in you. Don't have faith in me, but I have faith in you.
Let's see. Vanessa said it's really beautiful. I think she's talking about your rose.
Well, thank
Young
you.
Martha,
I've never done a black one before. That was a special request.
Well, those are my two favorite colors together, and I think it's pretty awesome. So
The black and pink. I was like, I've never made a black rose before. I know they're out there because they have them. You know, you can order them in the stores. Which one are you giving him? He doesn't like the tacos. He doesn't like them. He buries them in his blanket. All right. You're going to have to take him in your room because he'll come over here. He can make an appearance. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Yay, it's early.
Ramsey. Come on. He's coming. Come on.
Oh, we have Granny D here. Hi, D.
Come get him. What is it? Okay, but don't.
How are you doing, Granny D, and what are you working on?
You gonna smile for the camera? He says no. Where are you going? Not you, the dog. He was climbing up my shoulder. Oh. She said, I'm going to pee. What? No kisses.
Oh, Chris says, stick it through, bend it into a hook, pull the hook back into the work, and then sew it down, perhaps.
Bend it in the hook and sew it down.
And then Tank says, "Oh, okay, that looks good." So I guess when you were showing about how it would look with the flowers and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, not the flowers, the leaves.
Yeah, because the leaves have to stick to it too. Otherwise, they'll fall right down over time because they get loose. Say hi. You want to say hi? No? Okay.
Ramsey. I'm hoping
Who's
one
that?
of these days he'll just turn around and like, who the heck is calling me? Where's that
look.
coming
Yeah, you would think. You think it? Well, that's probably why he's not barking because he's used to your voice now.
from? Yeah.
Hey, you turn around. Look.
Oh.
You say hi.
Hi, Ramsey.
Say hi. Who's that? Who's that? Is that Crystal? He says, nope.
Creamy D is working on another hat. I guess I missed somebody else. Johnine, welcome in.
Hello.
Tank tells Chris the hook was what I was trying to say, Chris. And then Chris said, Tank, I was stealing your idea. Mary said hi to Ramsey.
Hey, Mary says hi. He says hi, Mary. So KFC has come out with the plant-based chicken in my area now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I got for us for dinner. Is I got 2 of those meals, and so Ramsey is obsessed with their French fries. I have to be careful how many I give him, but he's obsessed with their French fries.
Aw.
So he's smelling it on my breath.
And I don't know. Oh, that's kind of what I was fixing to say. Something about coffee, and Tank just said, need coffee, be right back. My cat Tom, I'll go outside in the mornings and I'll smoke a cigarette and I have my cup of coffee with me. Tom knows coffee. And I have to give him a lick off of my finger because he will try to stick his head in my cup if I don't.
You're kidding.
No.
The cat likes coffee?
Like that, and he licks it off my finger. And
you
if
put cream or sugar in yours?
Yep.
That's what it is. I drink mine black. They don't want to have anything to do with that.
But it's like if I don't give him some and he keeps seeing that cup in my hand, he will eventually kind of like stand up and put his paws up, kind of like, give me some, give me some. It is so
that's funny.
crazy.
Hey, you don't have to get down. But, no, I said get down, not up. Okay, come on. Go find your mama. You got me wet. Go find your mama. Go find your mama. Go on.
Sorry about all the snow problems you're having. I kind of skimmed the comments, and if the plow truck didn't come, almost 1.5 foot of snow since yesterday on top of what we already had.
Oh, is that Wisconsin?
I have no idea. Nana Michelle, where are you located?
Turn this light off.
And Vicky also said, I really miss my Chihuahua.
How old was it? A boy or a girl? How old was it?
I can't even pronounce what she just wrote. CuyahogA, Falls, Ohio, near Akron, kinda by Yarn It Out, and she's 20 minutes from me.
Oh, that's cool. I love her. She is so awesome.
It was a female Chihuahua. She was 7 years old.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, we get attached to our animals, you know, and you just can't help. That's part of our family.
Yeah.
Ramsey's supposed to be Matson's, but he's adopted me. I'm the one he comes to unless I tell her otherwise.
Yeah, because like the same thing kind of with Tom. He was a kitten that was living in my neighbor's culvert. And every day for like 2 weeks, I would go take just a little bit of food so we wouldn't starve. Yeah. And after that 2 weeks, he followed me back to my house. And I thought, oh, well, I could not pet him. He was completely wild, feral. And I eventually got him tame enough to where I could pet him. And I said, you know what? I'm going to get him tame enough and I'll find him a good home. Nope. He got in my lap one day and he stole my heart then. It was like, and he stayed with me. And I've had him, I think, almost 3 years
now. Oh.
Okay, she's saying how to pronounce it. K-I-A-H-O-G-A. Is that anywhere close? She says K-E-A-HOG-A.
K-I-Hug? I'm not even going to try. She's in Ohio.
Yarnbarf says, don't go where the Huskies go. You don't eat the yellow snow. 7 years old is young for a Chihuahua to cross the rainbow, rainbow bridge.
It is young, yeah. The one we had previously, I had about 23 years ago. It's the first dog I've had since then. He passed. He was 3 years old. Got hit by a car, but he was about the size of Ramsey. He was small, about 5.5, 6 pounds. Where's your mama?
Chris is saying hip hop anonymous.
Hip hop anonymous. That's funny.
And then Yarnbarf gives another way to pronounce it, but I'm not even going to try anymore. Well, yeah, I ain't even going to try. Big Daddy movie reference. Okay, yeah. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and ask a question so we get some in this time.
Okay.
Have you ever won a contest?
I did one time. It was on a radio station. It was back in the late 80s, and I won a 6-pack of Cherry Coke and 2 movie tickets when Cherry Coke first came out from a radio station. That was fun. I think that's the only thing I've ever won. Other than school awards. Those don't count.
Yeah.
They count when you're in school, but once you become an adult, they don't count.
Yeah. Well, that does make me think in, I think the late 90s, I was listening to a local radio station we have here, and I did not know anything about this. I was calling to request to hear a song, and they answer the line, and they asked me, you are so-and-so caller, please hang on. And then they put me on the air and say that I won Splashtown tickets. Do you know what Splashtown is?
No.
Probably not. Okay, well, it's a water amusement park. And I
Okay,
won
we have those.
4 tickets to Splashtown. I believe it was 4. It might have been 3. I don't remember. But I was like 13 at the time, 12 or 13, and I wasn't even listening to the radio. And I won that.
That's cool.
I didn't know there was a contest going on.
You won by default. That's funny.
Yeah. Chris goes, I won a beauty contest as a baby.
Oh, that's cool. Now, I take that back. I did recently win something at the office. I guess you could say there's only 2 of us out of the warehouse in the office that actually won. We had to go 5 out of 6 months without. We had to have perfect attendance for 5 out of 6 months. Each month we got perfect attendance. We got a $100 bonus. And if you made it to the end of January, to January 31st, it was from August 1st until January 31st, you got 5 out of the 6-month bonuses. You got an extra 50-cent raise. So I got that. That was good for me. I feel like I won something.
Yeah. Let's see. Yarn Barb says, yes. My first contest was in 1964. I won the first Beatle album.
What? Oh, that's awesome. Was that the one that was Help? Was Help the first one? Or was it Hard Day's Night?
Vicky says, I won $30 from Safeway in Houston when I lived there. I won a bike for my son. I've won some yarn and a hook from Crystal.
That's cool.
Okay, and now we're back to Tank is trying to tell me how to pronounce that name. She says Cuyahoga.
Cuyahoga.
That's easier to say.
Cuyahoga. Is that how it's really pronounced? Is that right?
I don't know. I'll have to look it up. Let me see if I can scroll back up to see how it was. It was. All right.
I'm going to have to get on Google Speak tonight and have them tell me.
Cuyahhoga. Come on, my computer. It's there. Okay, get back to where I was in the chat. Melanie says, I won first place in my school talent show in 1976. Oh, I won tickets to see Matchbox 20. Oh, that's cool. That is so awesome.
Ramsey.
I love them. Rob Thomas is awesome.
Yeah, I really like that band. I remember hearing the first single come out in like, you know, the mid 90s. Nina Michelle got an award for perfect attendance at work once.
See? It counts.
Freehandly Made AU is here, which is Nisi. Welcome in.
Hi, Nisi.
Oh, Isla won 3 yarn giveaways last month here on YouTube. Congratulations.
Wow.
3 in
3
1
in
month.
1
That's
month?
a good streak.
I was going to say, there's some people that win like crazy. It's just the luck of the draw. Because I've noticed that on mine. I've drawn multiple winners before that have won before in my contest. Of course, now I only usually have between 30 and 50 submissions. So, you know, the chances of winning on mine as opposed to like Crystal at Bago Day is huge difference.
Oh, yeah. Well, the one that was it Tiffany Hansen. I just recently won, like, well, last month before. I can't really remember when. It was 1,310 comments that I won from. I'm just like, holy cow, that's a lot of comments.
Yeah.
And I was the lucky winner.
Wow. Yeah, I've been entering Crystals at Bago Days. I've been a member of her channel since she only had like 600 or 700 people. And now, you know, she's close to 1 million. And I've always entered her giveaways, always. And and she's been on for what, 7, 8 years, something like that. Never won, but I still try. I don't give up because I like watching them.
Yeah.
I don't need it, but I want it.
Yeah. She does awesome giveaways. I mean, and she always says, I hope this is good enough. And it's great yarn. It's stuff that I could not afford to buy for myself. That's just
right, exactly.
Point. And to give that away, it's a blessing. So
stuff I've never tried, stuff I could never afford. Yeah, for her to give it away, that's awesome.
And you asked Yarn Barf about the Beatles album. It was Meet the Beatles.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what the first one was. I wasn't sure. That's cool.
Oh, Melanie also says that was when she was in 2nd grade, but recently she won Patterns from Me and won on Gina, the Knitting Turnpike's channel, and Yarn from Lisa at Coping with Yarn.
Wow.
Yarn Barf says the album would be worth a fortune if she still had it.
Oh, yeah. I have the White Album. I have Magical Mystery Tour. I have Yellow Submarine. And I've got one more, but I can't remember the name of it. I haven't pulled them out in at least 20 years. They're in the corner collecting dust. That's terrible.
Well, after my grandfather passed, I got all his music, and I have one of their albums. I have no idea which one it is, but it's a CD. It's not a what do you call it? The
vinyl.
big disc. Yeah, vinyl. I don't have vinyl, but it's a CD, and it might be their greatest hits. I'm not real sure.
Never goes out of style. Every generation.
That's true. Sally says, I won a beautiful child contest when I was 5 and a spelling bee when I was 12. That's pretty neat.
Well, congratulations. That's awesome.
Oh, and Melanie won patterns at Connie's too.
Connie, that's the knitting turnpike?
No, Connie is just another stitch.
Okay.
Gina is knitting turnpike.
Gina's. That's right.
Yeah. I know it sometimes gets confusing. There's so many people. If their name is not in their channel, it's hard to remember.
Yeah, if it's not right in front of me, yeah. Well, you know, I have trouble with yours. Even now, I have to stop. I stop myself. If you notice, like on my video, when I thanked you guys, I had to stop myself and go, Crystal, the Yarny chicken. If I can get chicken out, I'm golden. I can say the rest of it. It's the chicken part. I don't know why it throws me off every time.
Just think yarn, chicken, cat.
Okay.
Or you could think of it this way, the yarn chicken, you know, Yarny chicken, like playing yarn chicken. You know. Are you going to have enough yarn?
Hey. Hey, Maddie, would you please get your cat? You're going to have to. She's... What? Let her kill Ramsey. It'll be all right. He'll defend himself. Let her in there because she's tearing up the door.
We have Huga Homestead here. Her name is CB. Hi, CB. Welcome in. How are you doing?
Hello?
Melanie says, yep, I love them and Three Doors Down. Yeah, Three Doors Down was a pretty good band.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite song by them was Kryptonite. Still is. I don't know why that's so funny, but Chris says, sounds like someone saying goodbye to their hoagie.
Saying what?
Saying goodbye to their hoagie.
Goodbye to their hoagie?
Or maybe they're meaning how to pronounce that word, because some people are still trying to pronunciations and stuff. And then Tank says the school near you, Crystal, is the Huntington School District. And then she puts that CUYAHOGA. It's right there. I don't know why I looked at my paper trying to spell it out. Oh. Yarn Bar says, I won some yarn from the crotchety clogger, and I won something from insert brain fart here.
Did you say insert brain farts here?
That's what they said.
I thought you were kidding. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's funny.
I don't know. I got tears
brain
in my
farts
eyes.
here. Inner brain fart here.
Oh, Sally Horner won a giveaway from Dezola today. Congratulations.
Oh, she's got some good giveaways.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yep, I had to remind Isla. I didn't know if she would see it, so I let her know that someone announced her as a winner on their community tab, and I sent her the link to it. And she kind of had problems getting it on a mobile device because I copied a web page URL, but she eventually got to where she could go comment, and she found out she had won a giveaway.
That's cool.
Yeah, if I know how to get a hold of the person, I will let them know that they won something. If it's somebody I don't know or can't find a way to contact, then I just congratulate them in the comment. But if I have their email or know how to get a hold of them, I try to let them know, hey, you just won a giveaway, or just send them the link to it and say, go check this out, and let them try to be surprised.
That's a good idea. I want to do that for my winners that don't collect, but I don't know. I don't think it's fair to the other people when I do that.
Yeah. I don't usually comment on people's comments saying, hey, you won my giveaway. I
no.
wait for them to watch the video. And
Yeah.
half the people won't get the reply anyway, so.
Hey, Madsen, if you're not going to let her in there, bring me my spray bottle. Sorry.
Yarnbarf says, it was a fundraiser for Bridget
Give me the
Jensen.
spray
I've
bottle,
also won tickets to see a show in Atlantic City, New Jersey. That's pretty cool.
Well, that is neat.
Vicky says, it's so hard to win from her. It is. I won from her one time on Instagram. And it was because
that's
somebody
cool.
else tagged me. Somebody tagged me, and the person, like, say you left a comment tagging a person, the winning comment plus the person you tagged also won the yarn. So it was because someone tagged me too. So.
Oh, that's neat.
That is true, Isla. She's saying, just for your information, community tabs are not available on the YouTube app, only on desktop. So a lot of people will not see community tab posts on a mobile device unless you're using like a web page. Then you can see them, but in the app, you don't.
I see them in the app, but I don't. It's part of my news feed that comes up on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
And it's random.
Yeah. Yarnbarf says, I won tickets to Rockefeller Studio and got Johnny Cash's autograph and met the Gatlin brothers. Wow.
Oh, well, that's neat.
Uh-huh. They could be worth $1,000, she says.
Oh, I'm sure. Are any of the Gatlin brothers still alive?
Huh. It says you have. Oh, that's pretty. You made that just now?
Yeah.
That's quick.
Lots of practice.
Chris says, it says you have to use the YouTube app to be able to see the community tab on your phone.
That's what I do.
Like, see, the thing about the app, whenever I'm on a phone, the way it's set up, like how you have to make a comment on a video and then the screen enlarges, I can't stand that. And then trying to type like this, no. I'd rather just use my laptop.
Yeah. Matson, she's out again. Then bring
Mary
me the spray,
says,
please.
I've won giveaways from Connie, Dana, Karen, Nancy, Tank, Natalie, Cindy of Pups and Crochet, Cindy Hearts Crochet, and Nazara. Wow, girl.
Whoa. Wow. Congratulations. Oh my. Oh my gosh.
That's quite a bit. And then she also says, I was also a semifinalist in Christmas and July Fairies and Harvest Moon and a few others that didn't give prizes.
Thank you.
Yarnbarf says, I have an Android and I get the community tab.
Yeah, mine's an Android. I get the community tab.
Okay, Isla says the reason she didn't see it is because this is what she says. Weird, Chris. I have the app on my iPad and it won't let me see the community tab. So it's probably because you have an Apple device.
Could be.
Yarn Barf has 3 cats. She says, meow.
I have 4 here. I'm not quite the crazy cat lady yet, but they tell me I'm on my way if I get one more. You're already the crazy cat lady, Crystal. You've honed in on that title.
Let's see. Sally says she has 5 black cats.
Wow. Okay. That's the crazy cat lady.
Nisi says, no kitty cats here, just my 2 Chiweenies. I guess Chihuahua weenie dogs.
Yeah, that's a dachshund and see, and they just recently, just a few years ago, they came out with the term Chiweenie. They weren't called Chiweenies before, because I grew up with dachshund Chihuahua mixed breed most of my life, and it wasn't till about 25 years ago when I got Sweet Pea that I started having just Chihuahuas, because I like them just really tiny, so I can like put them in my pocket if I want to. But Chiweenies have such great personalities.
Hmm. Yarn Barf says, my youngest cat is totally black. I love black cats.
I've got one. That's Midnight.
Granny D might remember who I won the contest from, says Yarn Barf.
Oh. Sorry, I'm sitting beside my phone. We have to have a landline out here in the country because I don't get signal on my cell phone all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting next to my phone. I'm sorry if it rings.
Same thing happens here. It's like the other on Tuesday. Yeah, on Tuesday, I had started my live, and about 2 or 3 minutes in, boom, the phone rings, and my grandmother's in town. And I was like, I'm sorry, guys, that you are going to have to hear this, but I'm not getting up to go answer it right now. Mary says, all my winnings were on my other channel with the exception of Tank and Natalie.
That's cool. Well, if I ever do win a giveaway on somebody's channel, I'm definitely going to do a video on it, because I will be tickled pink.
Melanie says, I was so happy to win. It made my day.
Oh, I bet.
Larry, I don't know who Larry. She goes, Larry is, and I'm like, I don't know if the others are. I guess I missed something. Vicky says, I'm trying to get my community tab. Yeah, I did put your channel link in my community tab. I don't know if that helped any. I suppose you could view it if you click the dots and click display as desktop. Yeah, you could do that. At the top right, there's a way to view as desktop.
Are you talking about on her tablet?
On my tablet, yeah.
Gotcha.
Hi, Bryn Michelle. Welcome in. Hi, Lisa Knits.
Hello.
Welcome in. Yarn Barf says, I had 6 at one time. They are eating, pooping machines. That is true. Cats are.
Oh, but they're so lovable. When they like you, they're lovable.
Yeah. Tom, he's just a lovey-dovey kitty. Oreo, not
That's
so much.
midnight.
Lisa Knits just came in and she wants to know what you're making.
Roses?
I'm going to put you on big screen.
Rosebuds. And then I put them on a stem and I put them in this pretty little package.
And then she sells them.
With candy. Y'all need to do it. I make bank. I've got maybe 75 cents invested in each bag, and I'm selling them for $5.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Shoot, yeah.
Nisi's asking, anyone else wrists get a sore feeling when crocheting? First time I've experienced this today, so I put my hook down for the rest of the night.
I don't anymore, but I've been doing it for 42 years.
It's not too much my wrists, but more like my hands will cramp sometimes, or I hold too much tension in my shoulders. My chat's not moving. There it goes. Nina Michelle says, never had an issue as long as I use Clover Amour hooks. I could crochet for days if I didn't have to sleep.
That's me.
Yes, she did. Yarn Barb. She said she asked if any of the Gatlin brothers were still alive. Oh, you're very welcome, Vicky.
What the?
Lisa says the roses are, the rosebuds are pretty.
Thank you. Nostalgia.com, type in crochet rosebuds. That's where I got the pattern. You just make a circle.
I will try to add it in the description box after the live.
It's so easy. You just make a circle. You put 11 and then double it, and then 2 and 1, and then 2 and 2. You leave it open and you roll it up like amigurumi. When I get it done, I'll show you how I fold it up, and it makes that.
For those of you that want the link to the pattern she's talking about, I will try to, after my live, I will come back and I will try to find that link and put it in the description box for everyone. Or I'll pin it to the top of the comments.
That's so easy.
Nisi says, maybe I just crocheted too many hours straight. The yarn I'm using is a 3-weight, and I'm doing the Waffle Stitch baby blanket.
Oh, I bet that's going to be beautiful.
I know the smaller the yarn, like if I'm crocheting with the 1-weight, it really hurts the hand that I hold my tension in.
The tinier needle too, I think, makes a difference.
Yeah.
This is what it looks like when you're done. You don't join it on the last round. You leave it open. and then you roll it like a cigar with the split at the bottom. You roll it like this. I don't worry about the tails right now, and then just grip it, and then take your finger in the bottom and push it up like this, and then you tuck in the ends, and then you have your rose.
Oh, that is so cool.
Isn't that cool? And then what I do is I'll take the tails and I'm gonna stitch them in, and then I take the tail and secure it back and forth in the bottom of it so it won't come undone.
That was
I
pretty
just made
easy.
another one, Crystal. And then I take my handy dandy needle threader. That's my plug. And I hook my needle on the end of it. And thread my needle. And then stitch it up. that was my needle threader plug.
She has those needle threaders available in her, I was about to say Ravelry. It's your Etsy shop, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. Then I just weave it back and forth.
Oh, bye, Yarn Barf. Hi, Sheila. Welcome in.
Goodbye and hello.
Have a good night, Yarn Barf.
All right, here's the blue one. I'm gonna make
See how quick that is, everyone? I bet everyone could make one in 5 minutes.
Yep. So I've done 3 so far, and that was with a bunch of interruptions from the family. That's
Sheila says,
$15
hey,
right there.
everyone. How's it going?
Hello.
Cuppy, which is Shannon, says, when my hands, fingers, wrist hurts, I just work through it. It hurts so bad, but then goes numb, so I can keep going.
I can tell you what I used to do was when in the beginning, when I used to do it quite often, and when my hand would start cramp up, I would stop for a good 15-20 minutes and I would exercise my hand. They say that's good anyway. There's actually videos out there that you can Google on YouTube, or you can search on YouTube, that teach you how to do crochet hand exercises to prevent that from happening, or to help alleviate the pain and to strengthen the muscles in your hands and in your forearms so that you can stitch longer without the pain.
That's interesting.
Hey.
Let's see. Tank says, I have nerve damage in the palm of my hand, but it hasn't stopped me, and I've crocheted 54 years.
I've got neuropathy, I understand.
Hey, Kay's Crochet Haven. Welcome in, Miss Kaylin.
Hello.
Oh, she's a sweetheart. She found the video for the Rosebud by not I can't even pronounce it. Not
Nastasia. Her name is Donna Wolf, but she's with Nastasia.com. They have some amazing tutorials. And she's very thorough and you can understand what she's saying, and it clicks. It makes sense. She's very simple.
I have actually, I think, watched a few of her tutorials.
And she uses very colorful yarn too. She's like the Crochet Grandma, you know, she uses really bright colors, or like the Secret Yarnery, she uses very bright colors too. Krista at the Secret Yarnery.
Says, I have arthritis, but the larger yarn bothers me more than the tiny yarns. Maybe because I taught myself to crochet with thread. Anything above a 4 bugs my hands. That could be
I can
true.
understand that. I can understand that because I've done that with mine. My issue is not so much the size of the thread. Well, threading it through my hand. It's more of the needle. And you actually, when you're using a bigger yarn, I don't know if you noticed this or not, Crystal, is when your wrist has to have more movement depending on whether you hold it like a pencil, like this, or if you hold it like a shovel, like I do. You because it's a thicker yarn, you have to move your rotations more. So I would think that would, I don't work with the bigger yarns very often, but I understand what they're talking about because I've done that from time to time with the thicker yarns. Hey, you've got to quit scratching my walls. I'm talking to you. Yeah. Why you gotta get off my yarns? Come here. Come here. Yeah.
Well, bye, Lisa Knits. What? Lisa Knit says, better go and do some housework. It's 12:40 p.m. on a Saturday afternoon here in Australia.
Oh, wow. Bye.
Yeah, Kay's been lurking the whole time. Well, thank you, Kaylin. Lurker K, Chris said.
Now,
Melanie
how do you
says,
lurk
I'm
without them?
Do what?
How do you know that they're lurking if, well, of course she told you, but how do you know if they're lurking? Do you not see them when they pop in or no?
If they don't make a comment in the chat, I don't know who's here. All I see is at the top of my screen, the number count.
Oh, okay. It doesn't show like on Facebook. It shows you when someone.
It says there's 15 people here now. So.
Okay. What the heck? Y'all, my cats are going crazy.
Melanie says, I'm pooped. I've got my grandson. Phew. And he's 4 next month.
Prayers, baby,
well,
prayers.
I got caught up with the chat.
What'd you say?
I said I finally got caught up with the chat.
Okay, good. Ooh, 4-year-old. I don't know. I don't know what's more exhausting, a 4-year-old or a 14-year-old teenager.
Teenager.
My grandmother just goes, teenager. Okay, let's see. I'm going to ask one more question and then we're going to wrap up.
We just started.
We've been live an hour and 14 minutes.
I know. It doesn't feel like it, though.
No, it really don't.
I feel like you're in my living room and we're just having a good old time. We need to go get a cup of coffee and sit down.
Yeah. But you never know. I might be here another 15 minutes trying to catch up on comments after I ask the questions. So
this is true. Go for it.
All right. Do you believe in soulmates? And it can be any way, shape, or form. It doesn't have to be your traditional soulmate. Like your animals could be your soulmate, or a sister friend, or somebody that you think was brought into your life for a reason.
Oh, I have lots of those types of people and animals. My first husband was my soulmate. And I have 2 sister soulmates. And yes, I do believe. And I believe God puts people in your path for a reason, and they bring them into your life for a reason. And sometimes they get to stick around, and sometimes they don't. What about you?
I would think so. I do believe in soulmates, but I guess what I was meaning was like my soulmates are like my family that I have, and my animals. Any animal that I've ever come across that I've kept, it always seemed like a perfect fit, you know?
Like they were meant to be there?
Yes. Or,
Yeah.
you know,
That's
how
what
I
all my
came
animals
about
are.
that, you know? Like how I found Tom, you know, in a culvert, starving and hungry, and he just
that was meant to be.
with me. And then my cat Itzy that I used to have, she lived to be 5, and then she up and disappeared one day. She was the runt of the litter.
That's the way I had a cat when I was pregnant, and I didn't know it, but she was pregnant at the time too. And I named her after Finding Nemo, named her Squishy. She was a black and white tuxedo cat, and she gave birth before I did. And but for some reasons, one day she just ran away. She was an inside cat, and she just ran away and left her kitten behind, who was 4 months old. But yeah, she and I connected because it was, my first pregnancy and her first pregnancy, and it was kind of weird, but yeah, I get you. Ellie Belly, on the other hand, is Maxon's cat, and she's fixing to get wet again. This is what I have, my vinegar water. Because she tears up my door frames. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Anybody else in the comments?
Melanie said, he's a mess. Yes, thank you, teenager. But we don't have to vote on that one, she said.
We don't have to vote on that one?
Yes.
We don't talk about Bruno, no.
Chris says, I do, but not in the corporeal sense. Yes.
Yeah, you got to dumb that word down for me.
I believe in soul recognition.
Ah.
What was your name again? Shannon. Shannon says, I met my Tom at church on a blind date. I'm allergic to cats, so he works for a cat or a big mouth turkey. Married 11 years and together 20 so far.
Well, congratulations. That's awesome in today's day and age.
Mm-hmm.
Mine lasted 17. The first one. We don't talk about the second one.
Melanie says, absolutely. Yes, Alicia. Some are just for season, which is bittersweet. I believe my animals have always been sent to me too.
Yeah.
Warren says, yes, I believe it can happen. Personalities sometimes attract.
Oh, absolutely. Mine scares them away, but that's okay.
I was in a relationship off and on for 10 years, and
they don't know what to do with me. Ah, there we go. Well, got another one.
She finished another one?
Got another
I mean,
one.
you finished another one.
Yep.
She's quick.
I'm telling you, they work up so fast.
Well, that's true. I mean, it is going in the round, and you only got like what, 3 or 4 rounds?
4 rounds. Yep. And roll it and tuck it.
Sally says, yes, I believe we all have a soulmate. Nisi
Yeah.
says, my black dog, Briley, I think that's what it says, is my soulmate, and my husband is. I don't connect with people very often to include in my family.
Gotcha.
Sally says, sometimes it takes a while to find them.
That's true. It's like I told a friend of mine, she's bless her heart. She searches for love, and she searches, and she's fixing to go through her 3rd divorce, but she took this man back 4 or 5 different times, and she's finally realized that, well, I won't talk about him. It's not nice. But I told her to stop trying so hard, because she wants to be in a relationship and be loved so badly. I said, you can't, it doesn't work that way. You're going to find those wrong people like you've been finding, because you're trying too hard. Just let it happen. When it's time, you'll know it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Melanie, 10 years. Right down the drain. But I mean, it was a learning experience.
Right down the drain. Hey, it was a lesson learned. I bet you grew to be a better and a bigger person from it, right?
Yeah. I did learn a lot of stuff that I probably would not have if I hadn't gone through the situation.
Otherwise.
So.
Yeah. I think it makes us stronger people when those types of people come into our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So.
There's a pink one.
It's cute.
Hey, you're going to get sick of seeing them. I'm sick of seeing them. This makes number 47.
Jeez.
47. Yeah.
I'd stop at 50.
Well, I still have time, and there's a couple of places that I have to go deliver 3 sets of 10. So you figure I'm charging $5 a head. So that's $150.
Yeah. Well, that's not too bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
Hi,
I'm not counting my yarn.
Welcome in. How are you doing?
Who came in?
Daigo Crochet, Diana.
Hi, Diana. I'm going to do a purple variegated one now. Ooh.
Oh, that's going to be pretty.
Yes, it is. But first I have to get through the yarn barf.
Chris says, well, you learn more about yourself in the time after. That is true.
You know, you really do. I mean, and I'm kind of, I do the daily TikTok where I ask a daily question. And one of the things I reflected back on myself and to see who I was and who I am now. And it makes a big difference. And honestly, I wouldn't change anything because it does make me who I am. And I think if I changed anything in my past to as a different person, I wouldn't have my daughter. because like I said,
Yeah.
I was married to my first husband for 17 years. We couldn't have kids together. So then when we split up and divorced, I met her father and then I had her. So if it wasn't for that, even though we're not together, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have her. So I believe it's meant to be the way it's supposed to be.
The way I see it is it's like a tree. Little branches go different directions. You can go this way and then go that way. You're meant to go a certain path. You can make different choices and go on a different branch. But where you go in the end, it's still the outcome it's supposed to be.
Correct. I agree. Dang it. See?
Oh, no. Well, that's what yarn barf is right there.
I can't find the end. Where the heck is it? What the?
Chris says, I wasted about 10 years with 1-2, but now I've learned to be single for 13. I've been single since 2016, and I'm okay with it. So, yeah.
Let's see. Maddie was 2.5, 7, 8, 9. So I've been single since 2009. No, I've dated. Don't get me wrong. I've dated.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing serious. I can't find the end, Crystal. It's driving me nuts. I'm going to have the whole ball inside out by the time I'm done. Dang it. Oh, shoot.
Maybe it's in that mess somewhere.
This is
Just
one of those
snip
moments
part
where I
off
think I'm
and
just going to
start over.
snip it and try to figure it out at later. Look, there it is.
Yay.
Hey. Now
Vicky
what?
says, it hasn't happened to me, and it's been 34 years since. I thought I was with the love of my life, or so I thought.
Aw.
Yeah, I thought the same thing about my ex, but no.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of glad that did not go how we were planning, so I'd be miserable. Melanie, that's a lot of time. I've done that too, Crystal. I wouldn't trade it though because of what I've learned and become. That is true.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Melanie also agrees. Yes, Alicia, I wouldn't have my son.
Oh, see. I want to choke her sometimes, but it's okay.
Nisi says, hubby and I were best friends for 13 years before we dated, and then we've been married now for 12. That is amazing, Nisi.
That is awesome. That's the way it should be. You should have your best friend first. That's my first husband. He was my best friend. We didn't go to high school together, but he was my best friend. And believe it or not, we're not close, but we're still good friends.
Vicky also says, I've been single since 1982. Wow.
Woo.
As long as you're happy.
Yeah, that's what makes a difference. I'm happy. Are you happy, Crystal?
I got my YouTube channel, family, and I have my love of crochet and yarn, and I have my immediate with me. I'm happy.
We stay so busy all the time. I ain't got time for that nonsense.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I know that sounds funny. I really don't. I don't. Now, I've been on a couple of the dating apps here lately, and it's like, dude, I ain't got time for your nonsense. No, not happening. Sorry. Bye. between my YouTube, my job, my Etsy, my TikTok, selling in the Discovery Outlet stores. I don't have time for none of that stuff. I do good. I make time for my daughter. But other than that, when my friends see me, if they see me, if they don't, they don't. I'm too busy, but I'm content. You know what I mean? I'm happy. And I think that's what it's all about. As long as you're happy, you don't have to have that other person in your life.
It's
if you
usually
have
too
that
much
other person
drama.
already to share it with, that's one thing. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. You know
It's
me.
okay.
I get on a roll. I apologize. I know I do that all the time.
It's fine. Nana Michelle says, I've been single since 2007 and I am so much happier. No dating, nothing. I'm done. Laugh out loud. I can put up with myself apparently and attract cheaters.
Oh no.
I know what you mean.
Oh no.
Sally says, it took me a long time to find the right one.
Yeah.
Nana Michelle says, I wouldn't trade it either. I gained 2 stepdaughters that are closer to me than their dad and got my 2 boys and Olivia from my oldest son.
Oh, wow. She's got a nice little family going there.
Hi, Teresa. I can't even say it. Kalapal. I'm sorry if I pronounced your last name wrong. I'll just call you Teresa K.
Hi,
Good evening.
Teresa.
Daigo says, hubby and I dated for 2 years and we celebrated our 42nd anniversary this past December. That is awesome.
Yay. That's a rarity and it is so awesome.
Oh, Vicky, you're not happy? Is that what you mean? Melanie says, true, Nana Michelle. We get gifts from all relationships. I admire people who can be civil and even better after separation.
Yeah. Yeah. My daughter's confused because I'm friends with all my exes and she thinks that that's the way it's supposed to be, which is a good thing in some respect. But I just happen to not have any really bad relationships. So
yeah,
I want to tell her that mommy's life is not a normal one. We don't usually stay friends with our exes.
Yeah.
That's because we had to talk about it. She says she's not confused. Do you hear her? That's the peanut gallery that you hear in the background, by the way.
Nana Michelle says,
Mom,
I have
too
much going on for nonsense. Dating is a joke. Chris also agrees.
Yes,
with
it
her.
is.
Vicky, don't say that. I'm your friend. You can always say I'm a friend. So now you at least have one.
Oh, I missed that. What was said?
Vicky says, I have no friends.
You're among friends right now.
Yeah. We might not live right next door to you or something, but oh, now I just saw her comment except for YouTube.
Always.
I'm 50 and Melanie says I'm 50 and my saying is if you're single, you're lucky.
Yes. On my 50th birthday, I was single and I'm just as happy then as I am now.
And Daigo and Melanie are both telling Vicky, yes, you have us. Yes, you do.
That's right.
Teresa K says married, 3 daughters, ages 31, 25, and 22. A son 17 and 2 grandchildren, a boy of age 8 and a girl age 2. Oh,
Oh, what a blessing.
very much.
I'm not going to have any grandkids until I'm in my late 60s. And I'm actually, no, wait. He's 60. Yeah, mid to late 60s. Fingers crossed.
I have grandkitties.
Yeah, I got my babies. Speaking of which, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Come here. You got to say goodbye to everybody. All right, say goodbye.
Oh.
No, you're going to hide your head. Dang it. Say bye. Oh, no kisses. No kisses. Hey, turn around. Say hi. Say hello. Goodbye. Oh, stop, stop, stop. There you go. Say hi. You say hi. Say hi.
Ramsey.
Look, he's still talking to you. He says, I'm not used to facing that way. He's freaking out.
Oh.
All right, go ahead. Hide. Go ahead. There you go. Rotten. Rotten. Turn this way.
Nana Michelle says, I communicate with my YouTube family more than my real family and friends for sure. You guys are the best. Melanie, I am glad she's seen that no drama experience from you, Alicia. A lot of children don't get to see it.
No, yeah, that's true. Thank you. The only drama that she sees is between me and her.
Or the animals.
Or the animals. But she and I both agree on that one. So that one's not as bad.
Yeah.
And we're getting better as she's getting older and I'm finally in menopause.
Aw. Vicky says, I have
right,
3 children and 7 grandchildren. Only get to see one child, and that's because he lives with me. The others I never see.
Aw.
Oh.
That's a good, healthy family these days, too.
I'm sorry, Vicky, that you have to go through that.
That is sad. I have a friend of mine who's fighting for custody of her grandkids, and to see what she's having to go through because of it, it's just heartbreaking.
Well, this is a pleasure. Her name is Me That Loves Cats. Her name is Lisa. Welcome in, Lisa. I don't think I've ever seen you in one of my lives before.
Hi, Lisa.
She is also here in Texas.
Well, there's a lot of YouTubers in Texas, aren't there?
I'm finding more every day.
We've got a lot here in Tennessee from what I'm finding, because let's see, there's that, oh shoot, and I can never remember her name. She's in Chattanooga. She's in Eastridge. She writes her own patterns. She's an older lady, beautiful, snowy white curly hair. You know who I'm talking about? I just watched her last night. She says, we're here to talk about all things. Oh, off on the hook crochet.
Yeah, Jeannie.
Off the hook crochet. Huh?
I think her name Jeannie.
Jeannie. On the hook crochet. Jeannie. She's in Eastridge, which is in Chattanooga, which is about 25, 30 miles from me. And then there's oh shoot. No catchy name.
Ella.
She's in Nashville. Well, outside of Nashville, which is about 2 hours northwest of me. Yeah. I love her. She is so precious.
We also have Gloria J. Bowman, Miss Glow's Crochet Creations. Welcome in.
Hi, Gloria.
How are you doing and what are you working on? Lisa from Me That Loves Cats says, yeah, first time for everything. It's cold here. Hello, everyone. Yes, it is. It is. I don't know exactly how cold it is where you are, Lisa, but it got up to 35 here today, and it was 24 last night, or a little colder maybe.
You guys aren't used to that, are you?
No, not really. Not in the 20s. Gosh, no.
I thought our season was over. We get it usually around December and January, but like I say, you know, we were at 75 on Christmas Day, and then a week later we were down to 19.
Oh.
It's a miracle we're not all sick between, you know, what's going on with you guys and what's going on here. And we have people that work in our warehouse that are from Wisconsin, and they're like, this is nothing. And it's like, you just don't understand. We're not used to this.
Yeah.
When you grow up in it, it's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
It's like Alabama had a tornado hit yesterday.
Heat, but I don't like it. What?
Alabama had a tornado hit yesterday.
Oh my goodness.
In February. I just don't get it.
Wow.
Global warming. What the heck am I doing?
Lisa the Grammy is back. She says, hello again. Took a call from my sister, but I'm back. Well, welcome back.
Hello, welcome back. I told you we were going to go longer.
It's fine. Daigo Crochet says, I have 3 children, 5 grandchildren. Only our daughter lives with us. She isn't married and no kids. And the other 2 are out of town and state.
Oh, do you get to see them much?
Daigo, do you get to see them? Gloria says, hello, ladies. I'm doing well. How are you all doing? I am working on a beanie hat for my sister-in-law. Also a ruffle scarf set for a customer.
Oh, cool.
I'm doing pretty good. Me That Loves
I'm exhausted,
Cats.
but I'm good.
Go ahead.
I'm exhausted, but I'm good.
Me That Love Cats is Lisa, and she says it was 32 today and felt like 19. And she's up by Dallas. Lisa the Grammy says it's 26 Fahrenheit here in Kansas now. Oh.
No. What? Don't grab
Daigo
me.
says it's 29 Fahrenheit here in West Texas. Still have a little ice and snow on the ground. Should get warmer tomorrow.
We had heavy rain for the past 2 days, and it's supposed to drop to 20 tonight, so we're going to have black ice.
Lisa says, I don't go outside. It's melting now, thank God. That's good. It was worse last year, Vicki. It was like a freak winter storm that hit Texas.
Yeah, they said it was right around about a year ago that happened to you guys.
And I'm sitting here saying, please don't snow like that again. Please don't, because our power went out, and for 3 or 4 days we had rolling blackouts, and it was 60 degrees in the house, and the lowest was like 10 degrees outside, and I'm like, but luckily it didn't get that bad, and hopefully what they said was it was a storm that happens once in 100 years here in Texas, so hopefully that stays that way.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Melanie says it's cold in Asheville again.
Oh, I bet she's right there in the mountains.
Chris says, yeah, not a fan of hot.
And she's got the Blue Ridge Mountains there and the Smoky Mountains. And the Appalachians, right? All three of them around that area? I know the Blue Ridge Mountains and the Smoky Mountains are in that area because I'm at the foothills of the Smoky Mountains.
Oh, Nana Michelle is saying Alabama had multiple tornadoes yesterday from what she understood.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard it on national news. I didn't.
Daigo says, not really. This Thanksgiving was the first time we had all our family home. We do video chat, but it's not the same.
Yeah. What the heck?
But at least you do still talk to them.
Oh. Well,
Melanie says one son is 32 and she's got 5 grandkids.
Oh, wow. From the one son?
That's what it looks like. Spraying the cat with the vinegar. Water. Not straight vinegar.
No.
Gloria says it's 19 degrees in Chicago. Oh, thank you, Nisi, for dropping Lisa's channel link.
Thank you. I love you. She said, uh-huh.
This is like what my cat would say to me. I look at Oreo and I go, I love you, Oreo. And she'd be just like looking at me like, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he has to poop. Take him out, please. He was growling at me.
Yes, yeah. It was, okay. Daigo. It was awful last year.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hate that you guys went through that. We went through something similar, but it was instead of this, well, we haven't had a really bad ice storm since 92 or 94. I can't remember what year that was. But there was one year when Maddie was in daycare that we had 4 tornadoes touch down in our city alone. And one touchdown 2 houses down from where the daycare was, where she was. One touchdown across the street from where my office was at the time. We all had to hide and huddle in a bathroom. And then another one touched down 4 houses down from where I lived, and then kept on going and destroyed. We were so blessed because, 3 chances. And of course, like I said, there was 4 that touched down. It took out, it could have taken out my office, it could have taken out her daycare, and it could have taken out our house. And we were very, very blessed that all 3 of the 4 did not touch it. They touched around us, and I did whatever I could to help those people out. But we were very, very, very blessed that it did not touch us. But I'd never been more scared in my entire life. That was just, yeah.
I know my mom and my grandfather and my grandmother, they tell this story to me when I sometime, I think she was in her early teens. They either were coming back from fishing or going fishing, and my grandfather was pulling a boat on a trailer, and they ran into a tornado. And it was crazy. I don't know. I can't remember the whole story, but I know they're trying to get away from the tornado, pulling a boat behind them.
I can't even imagine. Wow. Wow.
That was way before my time. I mean, she was a teenager, of course, but
Yeah.
I can't imagine. I've actually personally never been anywhere near a tornado, but I'm always on the lookout for when there's tornado warnings or a tornado watch.
Sure. Oh my gosh. That's scary. Whew.
Vicky says Texas was not ready, I guess, for the storm last year. Lisa the Grammy says last year that storm raised my gas bill $750 more than normal for that month. Oh my goodness.
What? Wow.
Nisi says I live on one of the many Rocky Mountains in the Bitterroot Valley. Daigo says I'm 3 to 4 hours from Dallas. We used to live in Irving, but moved back here 1 year after my father-in-law passed away in November of 2017. I'm retired now. Yay.
Oh, I can't wait till I can say that. Because Crystal, I bet you'll be doing the same thing that I want to do when I retire.
And what?
Devote your life to your crafting.
I've already done that.
Oh, well, congratulations. I want this to be my full-time job. Well, you're one step ahead of me.
Melanie says yes, just the one. Melanie also says 2 he raised but are not his.
Oh, if he raised them, they're his.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying, though. Not
Christy,
biological.
Yeah.
But in heart.
Christy says we have had tornado damage to our house in the, well, we had tornado damage in our house and it was scary.
I can't even imagine.
And Vicky is about that far, 3 or 4 hours from Dallas also.
Told you all the crafters are in Texas.
I know at least 7 or 8 channels that I can think of off the top of my head. That's not including all the subscribers that I know that live here.
That's crazy.
It sure
well, you do
is.
have a pretty big. You have a pretty big state, though.
Yeah. From where I live, it takes us an hour and 20 minutes just to get to Houston, and we're about 3 hours from Dallas, so takes us about 5 hours to get to Louisiana. Well, actually 4 hours to get to the border, and then an hour to where we go in Louisiana. So,
well, my first husband was stationed at Fort Hood, and it takes 14 hours one way from here to Fort Hood.
mm. Oh, Christy's also. What the heck? There is something in here hitting the light. I can't tell what it is, but it's either a June bug or a bee or something. It keeps bumping into the light. Oh, okay.
Happy to see
Now I'm kind of like seeing spots from looking at the lights.
you.
Lisa the Grammy says, I have 5 kids and 7 grandchildren so far.
Oh, wow.
Christy also.
That's why she's Lisa
is-
the Grammy.
Yeah. Christy is also 2.5 hours from Dallas. I think she's actually in Oklahoma, if I remember correctly. I don't think she actually lives here in Texas. Correct me if I'm wrong, Christy. It kind of looked like a June bug, but that's not the time of year for June bugs. I mean, it's not the time of year for June bugs. Oh, good. She is in Oklahoma. So I remembered correctly. Nisi says, I don't know of any Yarny Crochet YouTube channels in Montana. I have only found 2 gardening or homesteading Montana YouTube channels.
I used to follow a cross stitcher that was in Montana, but I can't remember what her name was because it's been a really long time since I've watched any of those.
Alrighty,
Which is
well,
terrible because that's what my YouTube
2
channel
hours.
started out to be.
Yeah, that's true. So we're almost at 2 hours, so I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up.
There you go.
And, thank you, everyone, for coming in and chatting with us. I hope y'all all have a great weekend.
Thank you for listening to Alicia run her mouth a lot.
Take care, everyone, and stay safe and stay warm. And I will see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.